Craig from the Sunshine Underground. Welcome to Cantop Music, man.
Hello.
You've got our own little cave here behind the back.
We have, yeah. We're practicing for the Sunshine Underground workout video, which is coming out in January.
It's good, and the boys are stretching.
Yeah.
They're getting really lean and really slender.
You've got it for a show, really.
And now we've got music as well to accompany them.
Who's playing now? Sounds good.
I don't know. I'm not sure.
Sounds good.
But you're going to be playing soon.
Yeah.
Across the tracks.
Yeah, it's good.
Seats.
I've just been in there. It looks good, actually. I've just been in to try and see the Pigeon Detectives, but it's full.
I know.
They won't let anybody in.
They won't let anyone in?
No.
Terrible.
Well, it's full, isn't it? Unless people start getting on people's shoulders or something.
Yeah. Like sneaking people in like dwarves. That'll work.
Excellent.
So it's across the tracks tonight.
What are they doing? Yeah.
Your boys are really stretching now. They're getting good.
They're doing well. They're
getting good. So what's going on with the Sunshine Underground at the moment?
We've just finished our album. We're just about to release a single on the 14th of August, album on 28th of August, and it's getting released in about 6 countries before Christmas as well. So it's going to be quite a lot of sort of promo work in like Germany and France and Japan and stuff. So we're busy.
You are.
We're busy.
Put you in your place, isn't it?
Yeah, that's going out in the single. We released it on like 500 vinyls like about this time last year, but it kind of sort of felt right to release it again going into the album because it's a tune.
Are you going to do the same with Commercial Breakdown?
It's in discussion, because that's a tune as well, you see.
So good.
And it just about missed out on the top 40 as well. But if we get if our profile goes up, we start selling a lot of records, then we'll do it. But there's no point in doing it otherwise. But I don't know, we're kind of writing some new songs and stuff as well. Hopefully we can sort of put them out as future singles as well. But we'll see.
We'll see what happens. But when's the album going to be released?
It's the 28th of August.
Oh, right. Because it's been a long time coming for anyone on the lead scene, really,
Yeah, it took us a while to sort of get it recorded and everything, and then I think ideally we would have liked to have had an album when Commercial Breakdown came out, because we just sort of came out, and then it would have been great to sort of follow it up with the album. But the truth is we didn't really have enough songs, and we didn't really expect to sort of get as far as we did so quickly, kind of thing. So we've just been sort of catching up and writing new songs and stuff like that, and it's just sort of taken us this long to get our shit together, really.
Yeah. And City Rockers is your home? We've got some really nice bottoms. We always need bottoms.
City Rockers.
Do small stretches.
City Rockers is our new home, yeah. It's good. It's a nice place to be. It's got a lot of history. It's got some wicked dance acts that have been on there, and there's quite a few bands going to come out in the next year or so on there as well. So we're pleased.
And it's, as you say, so you do cross over quite a lot, your sound does cross over into the dance scene. But it's all very poppy as well.
Yeah.
It's do you like that kind of crossover?
Yeah, I think the idea was from the start was to have guitar music that you can dance to, but it's sort of our love for dance music's just kind of grown over the years to the point where we're probably going to be putting the guitars down and getting on the electronics probably pretty soon. But I don't know, you can never really say that, because I love a good pop song as well, you see. But it's sort of striking a balance in between the two, Good song, good pop song, and a massive beat.
Definitely, that's what
the
you
combination.
Want from a band.
That's the combination.
You won Leeds Awards Live Band of the Year, didn't you?
Yeah. I think that's because we do that sort of dance crossover thing live as well. I mean, we don't sound like a lot of other bands really. It's a bit different when you come and see us live. It's you kind of have to get involved in the whole dance thing. If you like that, then it works really well. I think. I think the fact that our live gigs in Leeds were kind of getting really sort of popular, and they were turning into little raves and stuff. Kind of just inspired us to write the rest of the album really, and to kind of focus on being more dancing and stuff as well.
Good. Got 2. They're doing well. They're improving already.
They are actually. That's pretty good, man.
We've got a canal down here, and we don't want them to fall in it.
No.
That would be a bit dangerous. But hey, it's a story to tell on stage, I guess.
Certainly, yeah. Why is Matty soaked?
And so, obviously, you're a really big part of the Leeds music scene. Do you like being a part of something that's I don't know, I always see the Leeds music scene as something where everyone wants everyone to do well and succeed, and everyone's really close.
Yeah, I mean, I obviously haven't never lived in enough places to know any different really, but I know like the atmosphere of this place is like, it's great, you know. As soon as we came up here, we kind of like got adopted by everybody, and like this just sort of feels like our hometown, really. You know, we've been here for like 5 years, whatever, and we're gigging for about 3 or 4. So it just kind of does feel like everyone's sort of like working towards the same thing, you know, and everyone's been like dead helpful as well, and like no one's really nasty or anything, you know. It's just like, it's got an energy about it, you know. It's just, you know, probably down to just a few people sort of getting their heads together, really, you know. But it's a nice.
Have you ever like felt in the shadow of any of the bands, or have you always sort of like felt that they're really pushing you on?
Yeah, I mean, when we got up here as well, and you see that all the other bands that are sort of out and doing the same thing as you are at the moment, you know, you do realise that there's, you know, you're not owed a living, really. So you've got to just, you know, be even better than you think you already are, and just sort of like keep writing songs and making sure your live shows are better than everybody else's as well. You know.
So when did you sign to City Rockers?
Probably only about 6 months ago or something, but we've been kind of like with the label for about a year or so, like a year and a half maybe. But we didn't. They don't really like signing documents, City Rockers. They just.
Who does?
Yeah.
It's
so they're like,
so much better for both you and them if you don't.
Yeah.
Like,
So we were kind of just hanging out with them for about a year, and they were like, "Well, we better sign something because you're going to release an album." So it was more kind of like that.
It's all good.
Yeah.
It's all good. Didn't you support the Divine Comedy recently?
Yeah, that was an odd gig. That was a really odd gig. Yeah. Well, just because it was I can't remember where it was now. Where was it? I can't remember. But it's quite a posh university, do. It was like, I can't remember now. But it was near Newcastle, that was it. It was near Newcastle. Durham University, there we go. It was quite posh. But it was cool though, like, it was just an unusual gig. It was just in the back, it was like it was a gig in someone's back garden.
Yeah, they're unusual to like set of guys, really, you know.
The Divine Comedy?
Yeah.
I think they were quite annoyed actually because their sound went all wrong and they went in a bit of a strop. And
so did you have a better set than them? That's the question.
We probably had less people watching us. We had a bad sound, but we were kind of used to that, you know. But then I guess if you're kind of on the Divine Comedy's level and you used to be doing like big gigs all the time where the sound's perfect, and you kind of get to a gig that's a bit more sort of, you know.
Or appearing on Father Ted, you know, one or the other.
Yeah.
You gotta mention that, really. So last year you played the Science stage at Leeds.
Yeah.
And this year you've been promoted to the main stage or enemy stage? Can't remember.
It's Carling actually.
Carling stage.
But it's quite a good slot on the Carling stage, like sort of 7 o'clock-ish, I think, 6 or 7 o'clock in the evening, which is like going to be quite good, I think.
Yeah.
It's exciting actually because we kind of hope that we get there and everything as well. It was good news when we heard about it and everything as well. But I found out through the pigeon detectors, I didn't even realise we'd had the gig or whatever, but then one of the pigeons rang me up and said that, like, oh, we're playing the same stage at Leeds Festival, and I was like, wicked, I didn't even realise we were playing Leeds Festival, you know. But
it's always a bonus.
It's like that's our management for you, that is. They just ring you up and be like, yeah, well, you're playing Isle of Wight Festival tomorrow. And when was that sorted out? Yeah, well, like 6 months ago, didn't I tell you? No, you didn't. But yeah.
Yeah, get used to it. It's just something yet to come.
Yeah. But Leeds is going to be great though. There's a lot of the Unsigned stage this year is going to hope. I mean, we don't know who's in it yet actually, but there should be some great new bands playing as well. And as well as like Forward Rush, the Pigeon Detectives and us and Jules are playing anyway. And it's
Leeds is taking over the fucking world.
It is right. I've just been to Berlin. I did a load of interviews, and every interview that I did, people were asking me about the Leeds music scene. And I thought, like, and you're in Berlin, and people were asking about the Leeds music scene. I think, like, it's travelled quite far, actually, you know.
It's doing so well. But the album is obviously coming out in August, as you say. So are you all set for it? Is it all looking good, sounding good?
Yeah, it's all finished. It sounds really good, actually. I'm well pleased with the end result. Like, we had about 16 tracks, sort of choose 11 in the end of it, and we've hidden one on there as well. And the rest of them we just use as sort of like B-sides and stuff. And I saw the artwork. I've just picked up some posters actually and some flyers for it, and they look pretty good as well. So it's all quite exciting actually. The first album coming out and everything. So as you said, it's been like a long time coming. So
So what's the next single going to be then? Have you decided?
Oh no, we haven't actually. We haven't.
I seriously would consider doing Commercial Breakdown again.
Yeah, but it's only just been out, hasn't it? Well, it's January.
Yeah.
Well, it depends how this single does, actually. If it's a platform to kind of do better. I think Commercial Breakdown is going to come out again, but I think the only way you can justify it is kind of like double A-siding it with like a brand new track or something, because we've been writing loads of new material at the moment as well. We're on a bit of a writing spree when we wrote the album, and we had to go in the studio. We were still writing anyway at the time. So there's like a load of songs that didn't even get recorded that are really good. So I think maybe some of them might come out as well, you know.
We've lost our workout boys.
Yeah, well, they're obviously not very hardcore, are they?
They're drinking.
Yeah.
Shouldn't you be working out? What's happened to this video? Alright.
Boo.
Cooling down, what's that for? But anyway, Craig, thank you very much for speaking to us.
Thanks very much.
And we shall catch your set in 5 minutes or so.
Wicked, nice one.
Take it easy.